serving up a warm dish of the Triad's culinary fare, here's your weekly helping of food, news, and views. This is The Man Who Ate the Town.
Well, hey, folks, and welcome to episode 68 of The Man Who Ate the Town podcast. This is for the week of March 27th through the 2nd of April 2018. My name is Tim Beeman.
And I'm Kelly Bone.
And we're opening the recipe box. We are recording this episode of The Man Who Ate the Town at Test Pattern Studios. Test Pattern is located at 701 North Trade Street in the Historic Arts District of downtown Winston-Salem. Check out their Facebook page for their calendar of events or just to see what's going on, if there is anything going on. You can find them on Facebook.com/testpatternbar. Now, James Douglas and Brian Cole are going to be on the show tomorrow.
Okay.
On the Less Desirables to talk about the Burke Street Food Truck Festival, which will somewhat tie into what we do.
Yeah.
Because it's food. But while he's here, I'm going to ask Brian Cole on the air, what's going on with Test Pattern?
Yeah, right? If anybody has not known, Test Pattern has been shut down for a little while. They're doing renovations. I've poked questions about the bathroom situation because they have the stage in a very awkward place, or had. I don't know if it's gone or whatnot because nobody's seen inside because they blocked all the windows out and nobody can see what's going on.
Truth be known, if we wanted to, we can walk through here.
Yeah, we could probably sneak in, and be like, "What's going on, guys?"
But there's probably motion detectors, and we'd set off an alarm.
Yeah, that we don't. And we don't have a code to.
Yeah.
But I did ask them about the bathroom because I think the reason why they have half the issues that they have is because of that ramp and that stage where it is, because their bathrooms are up that one level. So I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. The last thing I saw anything on Instagram was that video they did of the bar takedown.
Yeah, demolish.
Yeah, which was hilarious because it was a great video, but I haven't seen anything else.
There's not been a whole lot of anything else.
No.
I know Brian came in and talked to me a little bit. He was saying they were going to crank back up, but they were getting some stuff in line for it. So what that is, I don't know yet. I'm hoping tomorrow to get to the bottom of it.
He's going to find the answers.
I hope to find it, or at least lie to me.
Yeah.
Tell me something. So there's a new place in town over in the Thruway Shopping Center. It's called Chopt Creative Salad Company. It's just opened. It's let me pull this up. This is from the Winston Journal. It's fast casual food, but for healthy living, says Tina Lemelin, who is the regional manager for North Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia. We want to provide the flavor, the excitement, but we want people to eat healthy. Now, it is fast casual, but it's an alternative to the burger joints, pizzerias, and similar restaurants like that. The Winston location has 60 seats, not including the patio, so that's a lot.
Yeah.
They offer quick counter service. Customers come in and choose a salad, and all the ingredients are assembled in a bowl or a takeout container.
So it's kind of like Chipotle.
Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah. And once the customer pays, the container is handed off to a chopper who empties it into the onto a cutting board, chops the ingredients, adds dressings, and then returns the finished salad to the container. So it's kind of, have you ever eaten at the Genghis Grill?
Yeah.
You know, where you assemble all that stuff?
I love Genghis Grill.
You assemble all that stuff and then take it and they make it and then whatever.
You notice how Genghis Grill made their damn bowls smaller?
Yeah.
We can still fit a lot of food in those stupid bowls, guys. Just give us back the old bowls.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, it was an art.
Yeah.
And fun.
Yeah. Well, now it's even more challenging, so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's all small bowls.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yep.
And a more expensive price.
Yeah, they did raise the price a lot.
Yeah. That sucks. But they have 50 different ingredients, many of them organic, that can go in a salad, and 17 dressings that are all made in-house. So it's not bottled or canned.
That's
or
nice.
whatever. They also offer 2 soups and a few wraps. Light salads that are under 450 calories include the Palm Beach with grilled chicken, avocado, grape, tomatoes, cucumbers, hearts of palm, romaine lettuce, and hot honey vinaigrette. That's only $9.99.
That's not bad.
No, there's a handful of what they call bold salads, including a Mexican Caesar for $6.99. It has cotija. Is that how you say it? Cotija cheese?
Cotija cheese. I think I said it the wrong
Yeah.
way. I thought it was cojita, but I was corrected. I think it's cotija.
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 Yeah.
Cheese, jalapenos, tortilla chips, romaine, and Mexican Caesar dressing. It's available with grilled chicken for just $200 more. That's only $6.99 or $8.99 with the chicken.
That's not bad.
No. Warm salads include chicken tinga with braised chicken and Southwest quinoa blend, avocado, scallions, tortilla chips, cotija cheese, kale, spinach, and purple cabbage with Mexican goddess dressing. That's $10.29. Still not. That's not a lot of money for a lot of salad.
Yeah.
The Mediterranean falafel with chickpea falafel, spicy peppers, celery, quinoa, spinach, purple cabbage, and lemon tahini dressing for $9.49. Classic Cobb. Soups include Mexican chicken and red curry lentil. And the customer craft or make your own salads cost $8.29 for a base of either greens or grains plus 4 fruit and vegetable toppings.
That's not bad. I mean, you're going to go to Whole Foods and or Publix and or Harris Teeter salad by weight, and you're going to spend that much money or more.
Yeah.
Because it's by weight versus this place where it's actually, I mean, it sounds pretty legit, like for a salad joint. Like, it sounds really good.
And extras are only 79 cents, which include different cheeses, a boiled egg, croutons, fried onions, dried cranberries, sliced almonds, things like that. I got my tongue wrapped around my eye tooth and I couldn't see what I was saying. But and there's also proteins which include tofu, which I am not a fan of.
No.
But Stephanie does like it now. And wild shrimp, but the shrimp is a $5 or $4.50 increase.
Well,
but
shrimp
still,
is expensive.
Yeah.
It's any seafood. We're not on the coast. It's expensive.
With the exception of bacon, there is no red meat on the menu at all.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe they couldn't. You know what it probably is? They probably can't find a local organic source that's actually affordable for them. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
A lot of the times these places, like I know Chipotle at one point, again, sorry to reference it, but they stopped serving pork for their carnitas because they couldn't find a good source of pork. And it was like universal. Like it was all the stores. And then ours found one and they started serving carnitas again. And it was just like they did post a thing that said like, sorry, we're not serving carnitas right now because we can't find a safe pork version for you guys. So I mean, if that's what they're doing, then that's awesome because that's sustainability that's looking out for the community, that's looking out for.
Well, they're trying to be healthy,
right?
Too.
Exactly.
And I think the misnomer is that red meat is not healthy. Red meat can be healthy.
Yeah.
You need it lean though.
Yeah.
There is no stove or oven cooking done at the restaurant.
That might be another reason why they don't have the red
Instead,
meat.
items such as grilled chicken are cooked at a commissary in Greensboro, which, we have a place we just ate at that kind of does that. Not from Greensboro, but from a different place.
Yeah.
Soups are not made by the company, but provided by a vendor. So that's...
I wonder what vendor.
I'm not sure.
Why do people do that? Soup is so easy to make.
Well, they don't have a way to do it. There's no
but,
oven and no
why
stove.
doesn't their commissary?
Don't know that either. Yellow light kind of threw me off.
Sorry, guys. Hey. There's a lot going on outside of the window today.
Squirrel!
I don't know what's going on.
Though the menu offers many healthy vegetables and grains, the 3 lightest salads range from 290 to 360 calories, and the calories in some of the wraps salads can add up. The Harvest salad has 660 calories. If you're into that thing, the Crispy Ranch has 680. Classic Cobb has 740, and the Crispy Ranch wrap is 940. But as a whole, I believe it's probably really good there. Now, the thing to remember, this is a chain.
Yeah.
But it's something that can possibly be successful while not being a drag. My problem with chains is, 1, inconsistency because no one gives a shit. 2 is the money goes somewhere else. Yes, they have to pay local taxes, and yes, they provide jobs, and yes, they have to pay wages for that, and yes, they have to pay Social Security for that. However, the profits usually go to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Even if it's a franchise, because the franchisee has to pay so much of their monthly wages or what they make, the profit to the corporate company. Plus chains, like I said, they can care less about quality because the one putting the money behind it isn't standing there and managing it.
Yeah.
There are, in my experience, chains just usually aren't as good as locally owned niche restaurants. But this could be something different. There are 50-some of these restaurants in the country. It started in New York City. New York City.
New York City.
But they, I don't know. I would be willing to go give it a try.
Yeah.
Maybe when you have more free time, we might venture over there for lunch one day.
It's gonna happen soon. I'm so excited.
We'll venture over there one day
Yeah.
and have a business meeting while having a salad or something.
I'm trying to find something about one of your favorite chains
Yeah.
that Carol posted. I don't know if you saw it. Dang
Which chain?
it. Famous Toastery had something really bad just happen to him, and he got super mad about it. He posted something about it. I'm like,
Yeah, they got somebody fired and deported.
oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I
And
think-
I believe it was in Wilmington,
Yeah, that's it. That was it. Someone got...
because he's always in Wilmington. So let me see here. Woman could be deported. The Wilmington mother was arrested for allegedly stealing a salad and a fruit from a restaurant where she
That's
worked.
it.
And it was stuff they were going to throw away anyway. Charges were dismissed when the restaurant decided not to press charges, but Irma Cruz, who entered the U.S. illegally in 2006, faces deportation to Mexico. She was accused of stealing a salad from the Famous Toastery in Wilmington and has been in an Atlanta detention facility for about a month. If she's deported, she would leave behind a 12-year-old daughter who is a legal U.S. citizen. She was being held on $20,000 bail by Immigration and Customs Enforcement. And she allegedly left her job with a California salad and several containers of fresh fruit. Surveillance video allegedly showed her taking the food, and another employee informed management that this was a common occurrence.
But they were going to throw it away.
Yeah, the food was valued at $28.44, and she was charged with felony theft.
Yeah.
Theft by an employee valued at less than $100,000 is a Class H felony. We have zero tolerance policy for stealing, they said. I make food for employees all the time. The kitchen feeds our employees if they need something to eat.
No. I can guarantee you they charge. I mean, granted, every single restaurant, yes, you get a discount and you get charged for it. But seriously, like, oh, they're making it seem like they feed their employees for free all the time. Yeah. Just sipping your tea. Just think about that, guys.
And the guy who said that is also Hispanic. He says, I'm Hispanic too. I get it. We didn't think it would end up like this, but at the same time, we have rules. I'm responsible for food costs. That's on me. I run the kitchen like I run my own place, so I take it seriously.
Yeah, but it's still not okay.
So the $20,000 was raised. Well, it wasn't raised, but they tried to raise it with a GoFundMe page, which got about $2,600 before they closed it because they let her out. But still, not cool.
Something that's gonna get you in trouble, Famous Toastery.
Yeah, I
saying.
really am not a fan of anything that they do, food or otherwise. So, yeah, on that.
Yeah.
West Salem Public House is finally open after a long road to get
Yeah,
there.
right?
It's not the most ideal of places for the general public, but it's part of the West Salem neighborhood, and that area needs some pick-me-up. Also, when you have neighborhood bars like that, the people in that neighborhood generally flock to it, and they support their things. Whether it's a restaurant or a bar. Look at Diamondback Grill.
Yeah.
Over there in the middle of, you would never know it was there if you didn't know it was there.
But it does really
And it does really well. And it's in an affluent neighborhood. But West Salem's not affluent.
Yeah.
West Salem has some nice houses in there too. But this, they started a GoFundMe in 2016. We're looking for about $1,000 from what I could tell when I looked at the GoFundMe page. Or Kickstarter, not GoFundMe, but Kickstarter. And they've got over 6,000. So, what were they doing?
Why did it take so long?
So I noticed about 8 months ago that there was something happening in this building, and I didn't know what it was. And I believe they may have even had the painting on the side because it got really sleek logo and all that stuff on the side. It looks really, really good, but it just said West Salem Public House, and I'm like, what is that? Mm-hmm. But you could tell someone was working on the inside. As of right now, again, this is all conjecture because I've not been there. Neither one of us have been there. We need to go check it out.
Yeah.
But I can tell looking on their Facebook page that it's just beer and wine right now, or just beer. It could be wine too. I think I saw wine bottles in the pictures, but I know they have beer, and the draft selection is all local. So it's Foothills, Fiddlin' Fish, Wise Man, and Hoots. I really wish Small Batch would sell to others.
I thought, did they not?
No, they're all in house. They did do something with the Tavern in Old Salem for something because it was about the Salem's Lot 93 or something.
Yeah.
But that was something from a recipe from Old Salem. But anyway, that's a whole different story. That's a different story altogether. But I could tell people were working on it, and they were getting ready to do something, and then they finally opened up. And like I said, they have wine bottles in the pictures, but the only thing I can see right now is beer. But they've only been open for a little bit. That could expand, or they may have no plans to do liquor at all. I don't know.
I mean, liquor licenses are really hard to get.
Yeah.
Why, we all know, I've talked about ALE, I've talked about ABC Board, we've all talked about it, and it's just like, it's very difficult to get that liquor license. Wine and beer is very easy to get, but then you have liquor, and that's a whole other beast, and then you have to do a doorman, and you have to have a sign up because it's going to be a membership, which is all bars downtown. They're private membership bars, which is silly to me. I don't get it, and I don't understand it, and
it's stupid over-regulation.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Has nothing to do with anything other than them justifying their existence.
yeah. It's just, I don't know, it's overkill to me.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. It's just overkill.
Because the clubs don't have to charge a membership fee.
No.
They just have to have a record of who's in there.
And then, like, cards.
Yeah.
Membership cards.
Yeah. I have one to the Ramcat. Got it the night I was there. They said, here, fill this out. Okay, I filled it out. They gave me a card.
But you don't necessarily have to have it.
No.
No. It's so stupid.
It is so ridiculous.
I don't understand that. I've never understood that about North Carolina. And I don't know if it's just North Carolina that does it or if there's a bunch of other places that do it.
Well, everything in North Carolina as far as alcohol goes is ass backwards.
No, yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So Bible Belt and all that. Ridiculous. Speaking of Bible Belt, Sunday is Easter.
And April Fool's.
And April Fool's Day. I can see where those go hand in hand. You do anything for Easter? Do you care?
No, I had a friend invite us over for Easter because her mom works for a ham company. I don't even know the name of it, but she works for one, and so she always gets free ham. Yeah. And she was like, "What are you guys doing for Easter?" And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm working. I'm hoping my last day is Friday.
Yeah.
At the place I put my teeth in.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
This is not Reboot, though.
No, God, no. No. Y'all, I shaved Pac-Man. I had Nikki shave Pac-Man in the back of my head.
She's all about her some arcade games.
Yeah, and my hair glows under the black light.
It glows under these lights, and there's no even lights in it.
No. They are neons.
Yes.
For sure. So they're just like, hello, there's your hair. Ta-da.
And the red bandana really goes well with that.
I know.
Yeah,
I have to wear it for kitchen.
Why?
You're supposed to have either a hat on or a bandana on because it helps, I don't know, helps keep the hair back. I have
Does
no
it?
idea. No.
What did you do there? You just tied it around your head.
But I have
But I have regulation that is absolutely asinine and ridiculous.
I thought, honestly, I didn't have to originally when I started working there because my hair was short. I thought if you had short hair, you didn't have to necessarily worry about it, but apparently you do. And like if you worked in the kitchen, you'd have to wear a beard then.
Yeah, of course. Then again, my beard is very long.
Oh no, I mean all the kitchen boys, even if they have like something little, they're supposed to wear one, and it's hilarious to see them in them because they just look like giant face condoms. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. So nothing special for Easter. No.
Sorry. Rant.
My mother asked me if I was coming over. I'm like, maybe. I don't know.
What does she do? Just cooks?
I don't know. She said, "Are we doing anything?" And I'm like, not that I know of.
I mean, it's Easter.
Yeah, but it's a religious thing.
I know.
He is risen and all that mess. So
I mean, I think last Easter was the Easter that Nikki and I wanted to go to Mary's, but couldn't go to Mary's because she was closed.
Yeah.
So we went to the famous Toastery, and we got to sit with a really cool dude and his dog. And the dog like sat in the chair, and like I don't like cornbread, so they give you like complimentary cornbread, and so I gave the dog the cornbread, and that dog was chill and awesome, just this cute little pit bull. Can't remember her name, but she was so sweet, and we got her like her own little plate of bacon, and like we didn't even know the guy. He just was like, "Hey, I've got a table. You guys have been waiting. Do you mind if we all sit together and we'll have Easter brunch?" And I was like, "Cool." He's really, really awesome. He's really, really, really awesome. That's the only time I've been to the Toastery. So
my religious affiliation is non-existent because I just like I said, for Lent, I gave up religion for Lent.
Yeah.
And I haven't gone back to that. So yeah, I'm atheist. I don't care.
yeah.
So it's just another Sunday to me.
Sorry.
So yeah, it's just a Sunday.
I don't know. I mean, spend time with your family. Like, family is always important.
Yeah, but you can do that any Sunday.
Yeah, that's true. Well, but you know how people are. People have to look for a reason and an excuse to hang out with their family and blah, 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 and all this other stuff.
And the bad thing is I live right next door to my mother and father, and I do see them, but I don't see them often.
Really?
Yeah.
They know you're not religious?
Oh, yeah, they know.
Yeah.
I say I don't see them often. I see them often, but I don't go over there as much as you would think that I would.
Yeah. I mean, are they supportive or are they not? Like,
they're disappointed.
Yeah.
My dad's a deacon in the church. So, and my mom, it's just. But they raised me to make my own decision, and that's the decision I made, and that was, not just made lightly. It was a lifetime of experience to realize this is a bunch of baloney.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. I'm right there with you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Explored the world of many different religions and then had Catholicism just jammed on my throat by my mom. And it was when the confession thing that bothered me a lot. Like, it wasn't just in Catholicism. It was in another form of religion, and I don't remember. I think it was a Presbyterian. It was like holy rollers. Like they're effing nuts. They're crazy.
That's again my parents.
Yeah.
They're
speaking in tongues.
Yeah, that's Pentecostal.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. So I went to a church like that, and the guy would like sit there and like it was like a youth group church thing, and he would guilt trip you into confessing your sins to God and like washing your sins away. He'd basically guilt trip you if you didn't go up there, and it was just like. and then, like, of course, went to Catholicism, and Catholicism is the same thing, but you're punished for your confessions, you know? Like, you have to say 3 Hail Marys, 4 Our Fathers, blah, 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 blah.
I don't know what the difference between those are.
They're just different prayers, but it's just like, I mean, not really. And then I went to college, and then art classes just completely confirmed it for me.
Damn liberals.
Well, with all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was like all these different religions had all this art that was super old, right? Like way before BC in the Bible and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's a vase with a man carrying a lamb. That's the first piece of art they found with Jesus on it. Jesus. Hand quotes, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay? A man with it carrying a lamb. That was the first thing. Nope. You ain't convincing me. Nuh-uh. No. Because that's just a man with a damn lamb.
Yeah. You know what the whole burning bush thing. You know what kind of bush thing? It's a poppy bush.
I mean...
So if you...
anybody's experienced anything on poppies, just let us know. It's
Yeah.
Tim who ate the man. Or
Who ate the man.
Who ate the man. Tim at Man Who Ate the Town, or Kelly at Man Who Ate the Town.
The man who ate
The man, sorry. My mailbox is still lonely, guys.
Yes, the man who ate the man.
We would like to hear your poppy stories, though, so if you'd like to share
Yes, indeed.
your burning bush stories.
And this is a food podcast, so, you know, I apologize that we got off of the religious thing, but, you know, that's okay. We do stuff like that. It creates good conversation. Let's do other holidays, food holidays. The 27th, which is today, is International Whiskey Day.
Oh.
Not to be confused with World Whiskey Day, which is the third Saturday in May.
Do that all.
I don't know. It's also National Spanish Paella Day, which I believe is redundant because isn't paella Spanish?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's National Spanish Paella Day today.
Apparently you and I cannot talk today.
Yeah, I got again. The 28th is Whole Grain Sampling Day
That sounds awful.
and National Black Forest Cake Day
Yeah.
and Something on a Stick Day. So corn dogs or popsicles.
They couldn't come up with a more creative name for it? Something on a stick.
Something on a Stick Day. The 29th is National Lemon Chiffon Cake Day. Also on the 29th of March in 1886, Dr. John Pemberton in Atlanta, who was a pharmacist, created Coca-Cola.
With cocaine.
With cocaine.
With cocaine. Our parents had drugs before they even knew what drugs were, y'all. They were stoked.
And stoned.
And stoned.
The 30th is National Dining Car Day. And unless you're on an Amtrak thing, I don't think dining car is anything big deal. The 31st is National Clams on the Half Shell Day.
That could be the name of a rock band. That's
Yeah.
actually really funny.
Yeah. And it's also, and I kid you not, it's called Tater Day.
Potato.
Yeah.
Tater.
Just Tater Day.
Tater die.
Tater Day.
Tater die.
Sounds like somebody, a singer from the 80s.
Yeah.
That's Taylor Dane. Sorry.
Yes.
The Sunday, the 1st, is April Fool's Day. It's Easter Sunday, and it's National Sourdough Bread Day. On the 1st of April in 1996, and I remember this, Taco Bell played an April Foods joke on the American public by claiming that they have bought the Liberty Bell to help pay down the national debt.
I think I remember that.
Yep, I remember that, and I'm like, you guys realize what today is, right? And no, they did. They bought it. The debt's going to be erased. You're stupid. So, the 2nd of April is National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day. Yes, I love it.
Yeah, I was about to say, you love peanut butter.
I do. So that's your food holidays and a couple of history things for the week, and we want to thank James Ealer for compiling those for us. The Man Who Ate the Town podcast is part of the Less Desirables podcast network. Along with this podcast, you can listen to the Less Desirables, the Beer Dads, Fan Interference, and Sipping and See the Art of Drinking. You can find all those on and their latest episodes on our network website, which is tldpodnetwork.com. If you have the Amazon Echo or Echo Dot, you can enable the AnyPod skill and ask Alexa to have AnyPod play the Man Who Ate the Town podcast. And you can listen to those other ones too. We greatly appreciate if you visited our sponsors. Let's talk Washington Perk and Provision Company. Perk is located at 301 West 4th Street in downtown Winston-Salem. It's a neighborhood stop.
Yeah.
You want deli sandwiches that are very inexpensive and very good, and you get pretty much whatever you want to on them.
Yep.
Walk in Washington Perk. You want Wolfie's custard, and it's getting ready to get warmer.
I know. It's supposed to be
in the 60s,
70
this week.
Tomorrow. It's 77 the next day.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It just snowed.
Yeah. And
This Saturday.
It's cold and snotty out there right now.
This Saturday. Reboot. I literally looked out and I was like, what the fuck? I was so mad. I was like, it is snowing again. And I had like a bunch of like new people in town and whatnot. And there was these people, they were like, we're from Wisconsin. I was like, you guys brought it down here. It doesn't want to leave you. You wanted to escape and it won't let you.
Go away!
Go away! So Wolfie's custard when it gets warm, guys.
Yep.
They even got a good selection right now for it being chilly outside. So.
And they should have all of those filled whenever it's warmer.
Yeah.
Larry's Beans Coffee. I believe they're one of the few places around here that actually have Larry's Beans Coffee, and that's free trade and all that, and it's out of Raleigh, I believe. You can get your eggs, milk, and cheese, your condiments, your bread, beer and wine, Wall. Perk has them all. Washington Perk is better than a convenience store, but not quite a grocery store. They're located at 301 West 4th Street in downtown Winston-Salem. Their Facebook, they are Washington Perk. On Instagram, they are Washington Perk _ WSNC. And on Twitter, they are Washington _ Perk. So,
have fun finding them.
yes, just type in Washington Perk in the search. You'll find them. The Humblebee Shop is located at 1003 Brookstown Avenue in the west end of downtown. Visit for cookies, cakes, pies, and other dessert goodies made just for you. Everything is carefully crafted and made 100% from scratch. The Humblebee Shop wants to challenge your perception of scratch made and leave you with an experience you couldn't possibly forget.
Did you see her Fruity Pebble macaroons?
No.
They are like magical goodness. Like, I saw them and I was like, holy shit, that is beautiful. She's got like over 300 likes on it. She had a good amount of likes on them. Where are you at? Humblebee.
Where'd you go? Nice.
It's
Wow.
beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're like sparkly and rainbowy and like, I think this is the inside of it.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
It looks good.
She
She's
is
been getting
awesome.
a lot of likes. There's like over 261 likes on that inside view. There's 598 likes on the regular view with the Fruity Pebble.
How about the strawberry basil shortcake topped with vanilla almond buttercream? You see that picture?
Oh, I saw that one. The raspberry cheesecake. Y'all need to get on the Instagram
Yeah. Yeah.
with her because it's
Instagram and on Facebook too.
yeah. Oh, the cracked black pepper bourbon caramel macaroons that she talked about making. Yeah. Dude, like her stuff is sick. It's so good. Oh yeah, now I see it. That looks really good.
Yeah.
Strawberry basil.
So the Humblebee Shop again wants to challenge what you think scratch made could be, and they're going to do it. A lot of stuff vegan, a lot of stuff that
We need to do a podcast there.
free. Okay, let's do it. I have the means.
Yeah.
And they are sponsors, so they
Yeah.
get that. So,
But I'm saying, like, we should do one. That would be fun. I don't know how. I know it's small. Maybe in the kitchen. Maybe have her make a man who ate the town macaroon.
yeah.
Hey.
Or if nothing else, we just go videotape
Yeah.
and do a lot of video stuff for
Yeah.
her. Yeah. We'll talk to her about it.
Yeah.
So
All right.
follow them on Facebook, on Instagram, and visit thehumblebeeshop.co. That's SHOPPE.co. Keep an eye on this blog and this podcast to find more about the food news and happenings around town. If you have any food news, again, please don't make me aggregate from the journal. I don't want to have to rehash somebody else's story. I would like to tell my own. Send it to Kelly. Send it to me. We can do some investigating on our own. Let us help you learn more about the food stuff in this town. Send an email to me, tim@themanwhoatethetown.com, or to Kelly at themanwhoatethetown.com. Like us on Facebook. On Twitter, we are Man Who Number 8 the Town. And on Instagram, we are The Man Who Ate the Town, or just Man Who Ate the Town. Phew. It's a mouthful every week. My name is Tim.
And my name is Kelly.
And we are now closing the recipe box. Until next time, thank you for reading. Thank you for listening. Bon appetit.
Ciao.
The views and opinions stated by me or any of my guests are solely those of ours and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of our hosting companies, distributors, enemies, friends, or relatives. This podcast is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced or distributed without express written consent of the Man Who Ate the Town, that's me, and Such Limited Inc. However, if you ask nicely, we'll probably let you.